So Luke chapter 22, verse 52. Then Jesus said unto the chief priests and captains of the temple and the elders which were come to him, Be ye come out as against a thief with swords and staves? So, these basically say, what are you guys doing here with swords and staves and clubs and pitchforks? And you came out like, who are you trying to, you're coming out for, you know, a violent criminal? What do you got all these weapons for? In verse 53, he's continuing. When I was daily with you in the temple, ye stretched forth no hands against me, but this is your hour and the power of darkness. He said, oh, how things have changed. You didn't try to do this when you were with me in the temple when I was preaching. In verse 54, then took they him and led him and brought him into the high priest's house, and Peter followed afar off. All right. So they arrested him, they're taking him. And Peter's following after, you know, he's following from a distance back. Right. And then verse 55. And when they had kindled a fire in the midst of the hall and were set down together, Peter sat down among them. Right, so he's just kind of like incognito, trying to follow and see, you know, what's going to happen. So then he's sitting down with them when they built the fire to get warm. And then verse 56, but a certain maid beheld him as he sat by the fire, and earnestly looked upon him and said, this man was also with him. So now he got spotted, right? So one of the women there, the maid that was working there, like, this is this guy, Peter, he's with them. In verse 57, and he denied him, saying, woman, I know him not. So Jesus' prophecy is coming true, right? So he said, I don't know that basis. Who? Gee, I don't know that guy. You kidding me? We would do this. We would do the same thing. If we think we wouldn't do it, we're kidding ourselves. And in 58, and after a little while, another saw him and said, thou art also of them. And Peter said, man, I am not. So again, he's saying, no, man, I am not part of that guy's group. In verse 59, and about the space of 1 hour after, another confidently affirming, saying, of a truth, this fellow also was with him, for he is a Galilean. So now another guy sees him, saying, no, I know this guy's a Galilean. This guy, he's surely with them. In verse 60, and Peter said, man, I know not what thou sayest. And immediately, while he yet spake, the cock crew. Oh. That's what Jesus told him. You will deny you even know me 3 times before the cock crows. And this exactly happened, exactly how he said.